The first mention of the Great Buddha of Kamakura in the English language. An extract from the diary of Captain Saris for September the 12th, 1613. The country betwixt Tsurunga and Edo is well inhabited. We saw many fotokuis, or temples, as we passed, and amongst others one image of a special note called Dabis, made of copper, being hollow within, but of a very substantial thickness. It was in height, as we guessed, from the ground about 21 or 22 foot, in the likeness of a man kneeling upon the ground, with his buttocks resting on his heels, his arms of wonderful largeness, and the whole body proportionable. He is fashioned wearing of a gown. This image is much reverenced by travellers as they passed there. Some of our people went into the body of it and hooped and hallowed, which made an exceeding great noise. We found many characters and marks made upon it by passengers, whom some of my followers imitated and made theirs in the like manner. So who was this Captain John Saris? It would seem that he's the possibly jealous official of whom W.S. Morton writes in regard to his relationship with Adams and the setting up of the English factory in Japan. Saris came to Japan as a representative of the East India Company, met Adams, travelled with him, stayed as a guest of the Shogun, and then continued up. And as they sailed north from Hirado to Adams' domain, Captain Saris and Adams stopped here to visit the Great Buddha of Kamakura, which is just around the cape from Hemi and Uraga. A salty old sea dog like Saris couldn't understand why Adams, a fellow mariner, had become what Saris described as a naturalised Japaner. And this, among other things, was a source of friction between the two English sailors.
I'm only putting it on for the girls. Oh!
But unlike Saris, who was only in the Far East, on business after all, Adams was trying to make a life for himself in Japan. When it became clear that their joint business venture wasn't going to work out, Saris decided to return to England and invited Adams to sail back with him. Ultimately, Adams declined. It probably wouldn't have worked out anyway, so Saris left alone. But he didn't leave empty-handed. He returned to England with the gift from the Shogun of 2 fine suits of samurai armour, which can still be seen in the Tower of London and the Royal Armouries in Leeds. Despite Saris's failure to prosper in business or develop professional and personal relationships in Japan, he will always be remembered as the first person to write in the English language of the magnificent Great Buddha of Kamakura, which has influenced creative people in the English-speaking world for centuries. Everyone from Rudyard Kipling to Janet Jackson.